So we're going to go get our blood test done for our egg count today. Leaving in a few minutes. Feeling kind of grand about it, really. Not something I've ever been worried about. I'm not really worried about it now.
So I am heading for a fertility test today. Not something I thought I'd be saying anytime soon, but I'm very interested to find out.
We're heading to the clinic now. I have an idea of what to expect, but not quite sure. So looking forward to finding out what's going to happen.
The reason why this is such a common thing is because we are not trying to conceive in our 20s, when our fertility is ideal and is maximum. We usually start to have our first baby after 35.
A woman is born with all of the eggs she'll ever have, but most of us don't think about this until we try to have a baby. It's now estimated that 1 in 3 or 4 couples in Ireland struggle with infertility. So should we all be taking a closer look at our own fertility before we're even thinking about becoming parents? I'm Anna O'Rourke, I'm 24 and a writer for Her.ie. I'm not sure if I ever want to have kids, but that doesn't mean I'm not curious about my chances of falling pregnant. With this in mind, I've come to Sim's IVF clinic in Dublin with my colleagues Kathy and Jade, where we're having our eggs counted. As well as this, I'll be having a transvaginal ultrasound to find out if everything is working as it should be down there. So why are we having blood tests today?
Okay, so what you had is the anti-Mullerian hormone, also known as AMH. So this hormone is produced by very small follicles in the ovaries. So as once we are getting older, we lose many eggs. Every month, in the natural cycle actually, we have normally 1 egg, which is going to be ovulated, but we don't lose 1, we lose hundreds, okay? Many eggs are recruited in a natural period. Only 1 is going to be selected to give us the egg, but all the others are going to die, and that's why we lose many every month. So the AMH is a hormone produced by those small follicles. So doing this blood test is going to tell us how many eggs do you have left. And because you're young, I'm really expecting to have a lovely result, but in a few percentage of patients we may find that this number of eggs left is lower than should be for her age, and this is something very, very important for them to know, maybe to think about the option of trying to get pregnant in a kind of a short period of time, or other option is maybe to freeze the eggs when still is possible.
Why am I having a transvaginal exam? What does that tell you about my fertility?
So when we do that, we are going to see how is the uterus, if there is any kind of anatomical problem that may affect your fertility, like a big fibroid or a big polyp inside the uterine lining. So we're going to see that. And the most important is to take a look to your ovaries, okay? So in the ovaries, we are going to see the antral follicles. So those are, I'm going to show you what then when we do a scan, are going to be like black dots inside the ovary, and I'm going to count how many do you have.
The average age of first-time mums in Ireland has been increasing over the past few decades. Before 1993, the year that I was born, most births occurred in women aged between 25 and 29.
So I'm 30. I guess the subject plays a little bit on my mind. Not so much now, but in a couple of years, 3 or 4 years. I don't know. I really don't know, but at the same time I know it's something in the future that I want, and so that's why I want to find out.
How are we feeling?
Because I'm so adamant that I don't want kids in the future, I'm kind of it doesn't matter realistically what I get technically, but I feel like it's still a big thing. It's still it's a weird thing to kind of know as well.
Well, you don't want the decision made for you. That's
exactly.
Absolutely off the table.
Yeah, you kind of want the option. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I have a fairly good idea, but I'm kind of you'd like to know that you're kind of everything's working the way it should.
I think I really do want to know, but I'm also very nervous about finding out. So I've just a mixed head of emotions going on right now.
I have my results. Absolutely delighted, really relieved, because I have been told that everything is okay for my age fertility wise, which is a relief because I was a little bit worried. I'm a little bit older, I'm 30, so this is great news.
Got my results, everything's normal as it should be for someone my age, which is, I want to say, a relief, which is a weird thing to say because I'm kind of the opinion that I never want to have kids. I can't really imagine myself being a mother. But yeah, it's just kind of, it's nice to know that everything's as it should be, and that it's not really something that I have to worry about.
I've just gotten my results and I'm really, really happy. Not even sure if I want kids or whatever, but it's really nice to know that, yeah, I have the option and everything's working as it should be. So yeah, I'm delighted.